initially created out of frustration and spite.
I have a stomachache. I'm pissed. Look how I'm sweating.
Statues was a song I created in an evening. It was on a work night. I had a really bad stomach ache. I was having really bad stomach cramps to the point where I was kind of hunched and bent over. But I was so stubborn and determined to create a song in an evening. And you're probably wondering, well, why? Why not just rest and make a song the next day? And it's because I had talked to another musician who, they're not a musician anymore, funnily enough, but they kind of had their nose in the air and were acting a bit pretentious, and they were a man and they were telling me how creating a song takes a lot of time and it's not just something that you can do and make up on a whim. And my response to that was, you sure? I'm pretty sure Roy Orbison wrote Pretty Woman in a couple of hours. Or there's other musicians out there that, it comes naturally to some where it can be created in an evening, created in a couple hours or a day. It's not something that has to be prolonged. Mind you, I understood, sometimes creating songs does take a lot of time, but he did a great job at getting under my skin and was like, yeah, you can't do that. And I was very much like, hold my beer, I'm gonna do that. And I did. So that's how Statues came about.
Yes, that's Ethan Hawke on my wall. Drums, cool. Bass, next. Guitar is done, so is drums. My stomach feels like it's on fire, and so does my chest and kidneys. I think I'm dying. Now it's time for vocals. Look how I'm sweating. Why did I choose this? Thought it'd be different. It's in my own hands. How do I end it?
And then it was done. As far as lyric subject matter, the song is about being stuck in a romantic relationship that feels, stuck in the sense of being a statue. And it's just so cold. Hence the lyrics, she's cold to me like a wall with veins. It's haunting me, past decisions made. And you're stuck in this relationship that you really want to get out of, and you can't stop blaming yourself, or you can't stop figuring out who is to blame for being in this relationship that is cold and dead and not going anywhere. Relatable stuff. And I ended up showing the demo to, I made it as a song, but this original song is now considered the demo. I showed it to my brother and he's like, I really like this, let's do it. And I was like, okay. And that's the origin and little backstory of the song Statues. It's something very relatable, but it was a song that I initially created out of frustration and spite towards someone who said I couldn't do something. And I said, watch me.